Hey, this is Mr. Crane here today. We're on day 7. Day 7 of our ACT Aspire. You have today and tomorrow, and then you are finished with this. And next week, we will actually be doing the actual test. So you've seen this diagrams before. So we'll start looking at this diagram. You have 3 different astronomers, Mr. Ptolemy, Mr. Copernicus, and Mr. Tycho Brahe. All right. So 3 different philosophies on their interpretations of the known universe at that time. So we're talking about like 104 AD all the way to 1500s. So it's a long time ago. So the first question says, based on Ptolemy's interpretation, which of the following measurements would be most useful in describing the motion of planet Mars? Now, this one should be really simple. Everybody look up on the screen. It should be really simple. If I'm trying to measure distances, remember our solar system scale model? What were we measuring that in? What were we measuring that? What? Kilometers. And then we also did it in AUs. Remember, kilometers got so big, we converted them to AUs. So you would think that it's going to have to be some measurement that has to do with distance, right? Some unit of distance. So that should automatically isolate a lot of these options. So what options do we have? We have volume. Would we measure distances between planets or even the spherical, see the circles? The circles right there, the spherical paths of these planets. Would we measure that in volume? Would we measure it in kilograms or what, Eric? Kilometers. So do we need to read anything for this one? What choice do we choose? D. All right, fantastic. Let's go to the next one. We'll do the next one over here for you viewers at home. You viewers at home are now on the next one. We're going to open that one up and let my computer's processor catch up with what we're doing. If there's any lag time at home, I apologize. I'm running this computer at the same time I'm running what the students are seeing on their side. So their screen over there, over that way. All right. Next one. We've seen this diagram before. We don't want to read it if we don't have to, right? So let's read the question. It says, consider, it's funny, both of these are different. Consider the compound heptane. All right. Heptane is C7H, what is that, 16? H16, so 7 carbons, 16 hydrogens. Based on table 1, the boiling point of heptane at 1 atmosphere of pressure is most likely what, Jackson? So look at So hexane up there is 68.7 and octane is 125.7. So you would assume that a different molecule that has a few more carbons or hydrogens would be somewhere in that range, right? So you said what, Jackson? C, between 68.7 and 125.7. So he is correct. So what he did is he looked here. He said hexane was C6H14, heptane was C7, excuse me, H16. So it's just one space in between hexane and octane. Hexane was 68.7 degrees Celsius. Octane was 125.7. So it's going to be in that range between. So that is that selection. Let's go to the next one. Everybody understand what we're doing? All right, Braxton, this is yours. All right, Braxton's on this one. Don't make me engage in Go Guardian. You'll be on the right thing then. You know, it's going to take me forever to figure out how to work it, though. I mean, efficiently, like fast. All right, so we're on this one here. So back to the same type of diagram, right? And it says, at 1 atmosphere pressure, pentane would be a gas at which of the following temperature? So find pentane, Jackson. What's the following temperature for pentane up there? Hey, Jackson. I know it rhymes with Braxton. I meant Braxton. So see how cute his attention is right there. So see it. So pentane Mr. Braxton, is what? Pentane is at 36. Very good. So pentane's at 36. And this question says, at 1 atmosphere, pentane would be a gas at which of the following temperatures? So look at those temperatures. So you think it'd be 10, 20, 30, or 40? So it's more than 30, right? Yeah. So the closest one would be 40. 4 degrees difference versus 6 degrees difference. So we're on the third one. The second one. So we're on Bell question 11, interim 1 right now. All right, so that is all 3. Hope that was helpful. Good luck. Please look at it. Don't answer the questions based on just the video. That video is a support for you to give you strategies. My goal for this whole last week and a half, 2 weeks by the time we're finished on Thursday, is to give you strategies that keep you from having to read it. Because eventually you're going to get to a question where looking at the graph and looking at the questions isn't enough, and you will have to read some material then. So if you can go through and get through most of your questions quickly, that allows you more time for those questions that are more difficult. So that's what I'm trying to teach. I want to raise your ACT accomplishments, your ACT scores, so that you are better equipped. You have a good day.